Ross?
Oh,
Okay, good.
Okay. Well, so I'll just do a quick little introduction for everybody. Basically, today's session is to introduce some of our new features and new products to everybody. I'm going to start off with a little introduction because, Will, I think you said there are a few people on the call who are not familiar with Realtour, so I'm just going to do a really quick introduction just to explain what we are for those of you who aren't familiar with us. And then for those of you who are familiar with us, I'm going to launch into our new features, and it'll be really quick because our first one is just showing you that you can now upload PDFs, and we could never do that before. The next one is showing you how you can post an e-flyer that you've blasted out to your Facebook page. And then we have a new-ish product called listing presentations, and I'll just take you through how to make a listing presentation. It doesn't take too long, it's pretty easy. Then I'm going to turn everything over to Amanda because she has more exciting stuff than I do. She's going to show you a couple new things in our newsletters, and then what I think is the most exciting is a new offering that we've created called Virtual Assistant. And I'll let Amanda explain that to you, but I think our agents are going to find that most intriguing and most beneficial and most useful, so I'll let her run with that. But we're going to try to keep the whole session to about 45 minutes, okay? And then we can have questions at the end. Okay, so just to get started, for those of you who are not familiar with Realtour, basically we make software products for real estate agents that they can use to make marketing materials so you can market your listings. Realtor.biz is available to anybody. You can just go to our website and you can create an account. They're totally free. There's no subscription fee, there's no monthly or yearly fee. Anyone can go on there and make a free account, and then you can use our products as you like. You can use them as much or as little. It's a pay-as-you-go thing. There's no money involved up front unless you buy a product. Okay, so everyone can see my screen. I'm logged into my account on Realtour. There's my name. I'm on my dashboard. The main products that we offer are professional photo shoots. So we have a whole fleet of professional photographers. So if you get a listing and you want to get a photo shoot done, a professional one, you can order it and book it through us. Okay? Then we do virtual tours. And the nice thing about this, the photo shoots and virtual tours are kind of tied together because if you book a professional photo shoot, you automatically get a free platinum virtual tour, which is our top-end virtual tour, and the retail value on that is $30. So you get a free $30 tour. And in addition to that, the photographer who takes your pictures, he's going to upload the pictures into your account for you and create the tour for you. So it's amazing. You book your photo shoot and you end up with, amazing pictures that you can use in all of your marketing materials, and you get a free virtual tour that the photographer creates for you. So that's a great deal. We also do e-flyers that you can make a little flyer and blast them out. And we do print materials, so we have flyers, postcards, brochures. We do newsletters. So newsletters are, both mostly digital, but you can also print them as well. So you can make newsletters, and we have ones that are completely full of content and just ready to send. They're full of articles, pictures, everything. You can just pick one and blast it out to all of your clients if you want. Or we have empty ones where you can upload your own content and make your own newsletter. And then we have listing presentations, which I'm going to take you through today. The listing presentation is like having a digital resume that's all about you. Okay? So that's just sort of a quick intro to Realtour. And if anybody is new and is interested and would like to do a more in-depth overview of our main products, we do other tutorials. We do one-on-one tutorials or small group tutorials for people who would like to learn how to order a photo shoot, make a virtual tour, make an e-flyer, the basic stuff. So we do those as well. Today's session was really just to introduce some of our new products for existing clients. So if you're finding that this is over your head and you want to go back to the beginning and do a more introductory tutorial, just let Will know and we can set one up for you as well. Okay? All right, so I'm just going to jump right into it. The first thing that I'm going to show you guys how to do is how to upload a PDF, because up until now, we've only been able to upload JPEGs or PNGs. So if you're making an e-flyer, you have to upload a JPEG. And a lot of people will have a completely finished flyer that's maybe they have an in-house designer or they've made it themselves. So they have a finished flyer ready to go, but it's in PDF format and they don't know what to do to it because it doesn't work in our system. Well, those days are over. So let's say you have a PDF of your flyer and you want to blast it out. So you log into your account, you're going to do it as an e-flyer. We're going to create a flyer. We always come to our listing page where we have to fill in at least the 4 required fields. So I'm just going to do that really quick. Let's just call this 123 Tuesday Street, and let's just say that we are in Austin, Texas, and there's my zip code, and now I get a continue button. So that's all I had to do, and now I can continue to the next page. Okay? The next page is my Manage Photos page. Normally, I would have to upload all of my pictures here, okay? But because we can now upload PDFs, and I have a finished PDF of my flyer, I can upload my PDF right here in Photos. All I have to do is click on the Upload Images, and then I need to navigate on my computer where I've saved my PDF. And I have a folder called Images. There's my PDF that I want to upload. I just click on it to select it and hit Open. And now I can see it uploading right here into the system. Okay, give it a second here. You have to bear with me. Things are always a bit slower when we're on a webinar. There's always a slight delay, so we'll let it upload. There we go. And now you can see a little thumbnail, and there's my finished flyer. When I mouse over it, you can see it bigger, but there it is right there. Okay, so now I've been able to upload a PDF. That's all you have to do. So now I can jump to my template library. I can choose a blank template because I just want an empty shell that I can put my finished PDF into. I can click on select because it's 8.5 by 11, portrait, that's what I want. Okay, and then it brings me into the template editor, and here is my empty shell, which is just one giant image field. Here's my little thumbnail of my PDF flyer. I can drag and drop it over, hit refresh, and we'll let the system render it so it looks nice and crisp and clear. And there it is. There's my finished flyer. So that was super easy. And then to blast it out as an e-flyer, you just do everything the same. You can check your proof, you can add your links, you go to the distribution page, and you blast it out using the Map Blaster, or you can blast it out to your own personal list of contacts. So that's it. Literally, all you do is go to the Manage Photos page and you upload the PDF the same as you would upload a regular photograph or regular JPEG. So it couldn't be easier than that. So that is our first little new feature that we're going to go through. The next one that I wanted to show you guys is how to post an e-flyer to your Facebook page. So I sent myself an e-flyer. There it is right there. So there's my e-flyer right here in my inbox. And whenever you send, for those of you that are new, whenever you send out an e-flyer, you automatically get a copy of it as well. I know a lot of people will put themselves on the contact list and then pay to send it to themselves, but you don't need to. You'll automatically get a copy of it in your inbox too. So here's my copy in my Hotmail. If I scroll down to the bottom, I've got some text on here that says click here to view this e-flyer on the web. If I click on that, it opens a new page and I have a URL for this e-flyer. If I want to post this e-flyer to my Facebook, I need this URL. So I'm going to highlight it and copy it. And I always use, you can right click and copy. I always use my keyboard, just Control C for copy. And then I'm going to go to the Realtour Facebook page and I can just right click in here, not right click, sorry, click in here and then paste it. And I can right click and do paste, or I can Control V for paste. There's my link, there's my flyer, and then I can hit publish. So now my flyer is published on my Facebook page. So if anybody comes to my Facebook page, they go, oh, look at this. They can click on it and up pops my e-flyer, nice and big. Okay, so that's super easy. Remember, I'll run through it again. Here's my e-flyer in my inbox. I just click on view this on the web, which is at the bottom of my e-flyer. It opens a new window. I highlight, I select this URL and copy it, go to Facebook, and then just type it in, sorry, not type it, paste it right in here. And there it is. Okay? So once again, that was our second little new feature. Also easy peasy, anyone can do it, no problem. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to go over, this will be a little bit longer, is the listing presentation. So let's go back to my home page. Okay, right here, this big button, listing presentation. So this is a product that we released a few months ago. Basically, think of it as like a digital resume, all about yourself, the agency you work for, the listings you've had, the services you can offer. Basically, if you want to try to get in front of a new client and you want to send some information about yourself, you can create a listing presentation. And the listing presentation can be both digital, and we've also made it so that you can print it out. So you can do a digital version if you're going to get in front of somebody, and you can have it up on your laptop and you can take them through the presentation, or you can create a presentation on your own, download a PDF of it, print it out 8.5 by 11, bind it, and send it out to people if you want, okay? So again, the listing presentation is really easy, and we've done it. We've made it really easy so that people can use it. There's a little bit of editing you can do, or you can leave almost 90% of it as it is. You don't have to do anything, and I'm going to show you that now. So let's say I want to make a listing presentation. I log into my account. Here's listing presentations. I'm going to create new. Now, unlike with e-flyers and virtual tours, I don't need to make a listing because this listing presentation isn't tied to a specific listing. It's basically my little presentation about myself. So I don't have to create a listing, which is what we usually have to do. When I hit create listing presentation, it takes me right to the template library. The library is set up a little differently. Basically, what we need to do first is choose a color scheme that we want. And you'll notice down here we have two different templates in the blue color scheme. If I was to choose red, I get the same two templates but with a red color scheme. Green, burgundy, brown. Over time, if the listing presentation becomes more popular and people start requesting it, we will do more templates. But because it's a new product, we've just done two templates for people. One features a generic female agent and one features a generic male. And we're going to do another one shortly that's just generic, that doesn't feature male or female agent. But for now, we just have these two. Okay, so let's say I want to do blue because it matches my logo and my corporate colors are blue, so I want to do blue. Okay, what I can do is I can click on preview and have a look, and I get a nice pop-up, and this is what your presentation, the finished product, is going to look like. You get a nice little pop-up and it's in a little player, and we have next and back buttons, and we can also turn the page like this. Okay, so we have a cover page, we have our topics of discussion, and then it goes into the presentation. We have cover pages, section pages with images and text. And as you'll see, you'll be able to edit all of the text if you want to, but the images are going to stay put, okay, except for the cover page, front and back cover, where you can do a few edits. So this is what the finished presentation looks like. What I'm going to do now is take you through how we're going to make this, and you'll see how easy it is. Okay, so I've gone with blue. This time, instead of preview, I'm going to click on select because that's the one I actually want to use. Now it's telling me to give my presentation a name because I might have 3 or 4 different presentations that I tweak specifically for different clients. So I'm just going to call this, let's call it Jana's Resume 2016. Okay, now we're going to create our listing presentation. So it just takes a couple seconds to generate it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now I'm in the template editor. And for those of you who are familiar with our products, all of our template editor pages work the same. So this looks a little different than the eFlyer or the print creator, but it operates the same, which means our image fields are big and green, and you can drag and drop a cover image here. So let's say I want to use this picture or this one. I just drag and drop it over, and I hit refresh, and then the program renders it so it places it nicely and makes it nice and clear. There we go. And as I mouse over each of these text fields, as you can see, I can click in all of them. They're all editable. So let's just say, here's my client. I want to put his name in there, Bob Smith. I hit OK. It's going to render. Now it's going to show Bob Smith. I can change the date right here. I can change it's going to populate with my name and my title and my logo as well. If I don't want my logo, there's a little X here. I can delete my logo if I don't want it to show. If some of this text I don't want to show, I can just click in the text field and just delete it. Maybe I don't want the date. Let's just have an empty text field, and then it just disappears off the cover page. Okay? So there's your cover page. That's all you have to do to it. A few text fields, choose a picture, and you're good to go. I can use these controls to go to the next page, which is my topics of discussion. I can mouse over this if I wanted to change it to table of contents or something else. I can mouse over these and change these. There might be some sections in here that I don't want, so I can click in here and delete some of the sections I don't want, or I can change the name of them if I want to. I can move to the next section. Now this is a cover page, so it says real estate agent's profile, real estate agent's name. So in here I would put my name because I'm the real estate agent. So there are a few cover pages and places where you need to change the text because it's just generic. Some of the generic text you can leave as it is, but some of it you're going to want to put your own name. So there we go. So this first section is all about me. So the first couple of sections are about me and my agency. We have text in here, but as you can see, it says enter your own text because the text below is just sample text. So you're going to want to mouse over this and update it with your own text. So there are a few pages where you're going to want to do that, but as we go through it, you'll see there are entire sections. There's the agency profile, but let's jump ahead to another section. Staging strategy. There are entire sections like this where you don't have to change anything. You can if you want to, but as you see, the text is good to go, the picture is good to go. You could just leave that without touching it. And there are entire sections in here, pricing strategy, marketing strategy. We've done all the work for you. So if you want to leave it as it is, you can leave it as it is. If there are pages that you don't want or sections you don't want, maybe you don't want to include a pricing strategy, you'll notice there's a little red X in the top right corner of every page. I can delete this whole page. Maybe I don't want, maybe the next page I don't want it either. The next pricing strategy, I don't want that either. I just delete it. You'll notice when I deleted it, a new button appeared called Removed Pages. I can click on that. These are the pages that I removed. If for some reason I change my mind and I need to restore them, I can just click Restore, and it will put it right back into the presentation right where it was before. So just in case I change my mind later and go, oh, I really shouldn't have deleted that staging section, I think I want to keep it, I can put it back in there. But the staging strategy is 2 or 3 pages long. Maybe 1 page is enough for me, so I can delete the other 2 pages, keep 1 page, alter the text a little bit, and just have a shorter presentation. Okay, so let's jump right to the very end. So you can do that on all the pages. Our back page is just branded with your information, and this information comes from your account page. So those of you who are familiar with Realtour, when you create an account, you can put in all of your contact info, you can upload your headshots and logos, and then on all of our marketing products, our virtual tours, our e-flyers, our print flyers, and our listing presentations, they auto-populate with your contact information. So you don't have to do it. But as you'll notice over here in the image bucket, we do have a headshot tab with all of your headshots, and we have a logo tab. So if you want to change that headshot, you can change it by just dragging and dropping a new image over. If you don't like your headshot, you can just delete the headshot. If you don't want any of this text, see how I mouse over? These are all editable. You can edit them, you can delete the text. That's what you can do on the front and back cover, okay? But for the most part, the body of this is largely intact. So it's really a super easy way to make a listing presentation. When you're done with the editor, you can jump to the view proof. And this is just a chance for you to go through the whole presentation and look at it from the front end. This is how it's going to look when you send it to somebody or when you present it to somebody. And we have nice little page turning features, or we have arrows that you can just click, go to the next page, go to the next page. Okay, you're going to go through the whole thing. When it's good to go, if you need to edit further, you can jump back and edit further. If it's good to go, you can just hit continue and you go to the shopping cart and you pay for it. Once it is paid for, you come back and look at listing presentations. I'm just going to go back and show you. These are my existing presentations. So here's the one I just made, Jana's resume. Once it's paid for, it takes maybe 10 to 15 minutes to generate a PDF of it. Once that's done, you'll notice down here on other ones I've made, I have a download PDF button and I also have a download button. So after I've paid for it, like I said, about 15 minutes, these buttons will appear because it's generating it. I can download a PDF, and we've made these 8.5 by 11 so that people can print them on regular 8.5 by 11, and then you could bind it and make a little booklet, which you can send to people if you want, or you can download the code, which you can then save onto your own laptop so that if you go and do a presentation in front of somebody and you're not necessarily sure about the internet, you don't always want to rely on someone else's internet, you've got a downloaded version saved on your own computer that you can just play from your own computer, then you don't have to wait and worry about getting connected. You can also, when you download it, you can also, when you watch it, sorry, if I want to watch it here, I can just click on it and watch the presentation. I can select this code right here, and I could send that to somebody in an email, and then they could click on that code and they will watch it, and it's hosted on our site. So you have 3 different ways to send it to people. You can send them the link that they can just, you can send it in an email and they can watch your presentation, or you can, download it and show it to them yourself from your laptop, or you can download a PDF of it, and then you can print that. I should also show you we do have a larger screen version right here. If I click on this, it's going to take up my whole screen. Okay, whoops, I just removed that. So if you want to do a full presentation, you can show it large and then just show it like a PowerPoint presentation, basically, nice and big. This is the mail one that features the mail agent. Okay, so I'm just going to escape here, bring me back home. And so that's basically it. So some new features, uploading PDFs. You watched me do that, super easy, just like uploading a JPEG. Posting your e-flyers to Facebook, also easy. You're just going to copy and paste that link into your Facebook page, and then you get a nice little graphic image on Facebook, which looks really good. And then our listing presentation. Okay, so anybody wants to make a listing presentation? Couldn't be easier. We try to make them as easy as possible so that you guys don't have to put too much work into it, right? Because everyone's really busy. It's nice to have a finished, polished presentation, and we like to do all the work for you. So there you go. So I'm now going to turn the floor over to Amanda, and she's going to give you some new stuff in our newsletter feature, and then she's also going to introduce the virtual assistant, which I think you guys will be really pleased with.
Okay.
Oh, I just said I was going to give you the floor, and then I didn't actually give you the floor, so hang on.
And one other
Okay.
thing that we should mention about those listing presentations, guys, is that you just pay one fee. So you pay a fee to purchase the listing presentation, and then you can make as many as you want using that same template. So it's not like an e-flyer where every time you generate a new listing, you have to pay for it. It's actually one-time fee, and then you can use it over and over again. So it makes it
Yeah.
a really affordable tool to use.
It's $39.99. So
Yeah, and then you can
for
have endless.
$40. Yeah, you can edit it repeatedly,
Yeah,
and that's
so I think
different.
that's one of the a big benefit for it. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to review is a lot of you are familiar with our newsletter product. Basically, as Jana said, we have tons of different categories, and they're all laid out and written. It's all relevant to homeowners information, from fun little things like about events like Super Bowl to more serious information that they might require when they're buying or selling a home. Everything is covered in the very many categories we have listed. However, one of the things what we did find once we launched the product was a lot of people were interested in having them available for printing. So one of the new features we've added to newsletters is that once you purchase a newsletter to send out, you can also download it as a PDF and print it out, and people love that because they like to put them in the lobby, hand them out at open houses, and a lot of people even do the old school snail mail, and they will mail it to their clients. So you now have that option, and a lot of people are pleased with that. So then what we did was we took it one step further. And what we did with the printing option is we've prepared a new service where you can actually request a PDF for a fee of $9.99, and we'll send it to you, and then you can have that to print off instead of having to subscribe or pay the one-time fee, which can to most people might seem a little expensive if they're doing it as a one-off. So now basically anything that we have here, you can send an email to amanda@realtour.biz and request it as a PDF. We'll charge you the $9.99, put it in your shopping cart, and once you've paid for it, we'll email you the PDF. To make it an even more enticing offer, what we've done is we've added a new category in the newsletter section, which is called brochures and handouts. And what we've done here is we've done two categories beneath that, buyers and sellers. And basically these newsletters have been reformatted so that they're perfect 8.5 by 11, two-sided, and in some cases they're single-sided if there's less information, and it's information that you can print out as a handout and share with your clients. These are great for open houses. They're great for keeping in the lobby of your waiting room, at your office, and just sharing with people that are maybe looking for specific information to something that they're selling or buying. They cover a lot of different areas, even just silly little things like moving tips that you can share with somebody once you've sold or bought a house with them. And again, if you wanted to order on this product, all you have to do is email me. You can view any of the categories here. just go through everything. We've done it in two ways. We've done it by category, which you can click on and it shows all the different categories. You can go through it like you would any library. But to make it easier, we've also done it now by monthly, January through December. So, you know, it's May, so you can click on here and see the ones that are the most relevant to May. And another thing too is if you don't see something in the brochures and handouts that are something that you think you would want to share, let us know, because we'd be happy to create one and add it to the library. No charge to you, because it will become part of our library, and then you can order it for $9.99 like any of the other products. So that's the first thing that we wanted to show you with updates for our newsletters. The second thing, as Jana mentioned, is the launch of our new virtual assistant. Our virtual assistant service was launched for a number of reasons. The main one being is that we have a lot of clients who are either too busy to build their own products but really need to continue using marketing tools to sell their listings, or they're just not computer savvy and they love the idea of our product, but they just find, because of their lack of computer skills, that it's difficult for them to maneuver through the services and use them effectively. So this provides you the option to have us build any of our services for you using our own tools. It's very easy to order. You just have to email me, again, Amanda@Realtour.biz. Let me know the product you want to order. I will provide you with a quote, and then you just provide me with your information, the text, the copy, the images, etc., and we'll build it, send you a proof, and we'll even blast it out for you. But it's not limited to e-flyers. We do all of anything that we have on our website. You can order virtual assistant, including listing presentations, virtual tours, even things like uploading and downloading images. The prices are extremely affordable, especially if you are a photography customer, because when you order that, you almost get half price off of everything. An example to build, say, for example, an e-flyer without photography, it's only $9.99, but with photography, it's only $5. So you really can't go wrong with that price. We make everything as easy as possible. We can speak on the phone or do everything by email. Our clients are loving it, and everyone that's used it so far has become a repeat customer. They just love the simplicity of it, they love the time it saves, and they love the affordability of it. If you compare what other people are charging, most people would charge a minimum of $25 to create an e-flyer for you. We're charging $9.99. And then we have sort of a customized service that we've always had, but you can order a totally customized e-flyer, newsletter, anything like that, as well as a premium service where we would use our existing templates, but then we would fine-tune them more for you to a specific color, a specific font, a larger text field, that kind of thing. So it might not be something even that you use all the time, but maybe you find that you're working on something where the text field just isn't big enough. It's a special flyer that you're doing. Or we actually had a recent person that did, they did a sort of a group area thing where a bunch of real estate agents did a sort of a open house tour. They all pitched in together and they made a single e-flyer that they blasted out to agents, so they knew that on a certain day they could tour 6 to 10 homes all in one area. So there's a lot of options that you can do using this virtual assistant service, and there's a lot of time and even money that you can save by using it. So we're really excited about that, and as I said, we're really getting great reviews on it. People are using it once, and then that's it. Once they've done it once, they're hooked because they're saving so much time. We also wanted to do a little teaser about some of the things that are coming up next month, and once they're launched, Will can maybe arrange with you guys to come back and we can do some little tutorials on how to use these new things, because I think people are going to be really excited about them and want to use them. The first one is an email signature. A lot of real estate agents might have email signatures provided by their brokers, but there's also a lot of people out there that are individuals. They're not necessarily working, or they've just started out on their own. Our new email signature product is really unique because it allows you to do a lot of different things. They're totally customized, and like with everything that we provide, they come with, we're going to be providing templates. They'll be available either with images, them a little bit more interesting, or you can just select something that's a gradient background or a color that matches your brand. But what we also provide is the ability to add links such as your social media, your website, and a new product that we offer for free, which is called House Hunt, and that will take all of your listings that you currently have with Realtour and pop them onto a map for you. People can click on the view my listings, and they'll be able to see all of your listings at once on this neat little map. And we'll be doing a tutorial about that soon that you guys might be interested to view. Another thing that's really cool that I don't think anybody else offers is that you then can track stats for your e-signatures. So anybody that's been clicking on your anything that you've added there, your social media pages, your own website, or this new product that we have, House Hunt, you can track that using our statistics. Excuse me, I always have trouble with that word. And then the
Too.
last thing that's kind of fun is we'll also have some seasonal options. So even if you don't need it for your regular email signature, you already have one through your brokerage or your business, we're going to have some fun little seasonal options. So be it Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, we'll add some little pretty images and stuff to make it a little fun and maybe a little fun greeting. So that is one of our new products that you can look for in the next couple of weeks, definitely by June. Now, in hand with that, as I mentioned, the email signatures are going to have statistics. What we're really excited about, and we know a lot of our existing clients are going to love, is we are about to launch our new statistics upgrade. This is huge for us. We are very excited. I think we're offering a really unique tool to our clients to help them track the results of everything that they're working on. It's going to come with a new easy-to-use dashboard. It's going to be up, we're going to add it up here to our main navigation, so you can pop on and it will say, you know, statistics, and then you'll have a choice of viewing it either by listing, which will bring up a page that shows all of your listings and allow you to click on there to view your statistics. You can set it inactive. You can even stop your reports if you don't want to receive your reports anymore on that page. We'll also have the option to do it by product, so you can take a look at products because you can track, as I mentioned, the email signature, the newsletters, your tours, your e-flyers, so you can do it that way. There's some really cool new features such as geographical location and heat maps, so you would be able to track based on where you sent, for example, your e-flyer blast out to. This new heat map will show you where the most concentrated areas were, and also in relation to your target areas. You can take a look at that so that you sort of can say, you know what, if you want to resend it, this was where you had the best results, so you can now focus on that type of thing to be even more effective with your campaigns. You're going to be able to view what sources people are clicking from. You're going to be able to look at sending out weekly updates to your clients like you do now, or you can even do it as a one-time share, and also have the option to set your listings active and inactive. So this new and improved statistics service is great. I know I'm going to stop saying, I'm going to say stats.
I
It's
know.
easier.
Stats is serious.
And again, I think Will might be interested in setting up something next month for you guys, or in the next couple of months, so you can get a look at the new services, but also how to use these statistics the most effectively. So that's it. That's what we've got going and coming up in the near future that you guys can look forward to. So is there any questions about anything that Jan and I have presented, or we can open up the floor?
They've got it all. And we recorded the session, guys, so
Yeah.
I will send a link to Will. I'll post this onto YouTube, and then you can watch it again at your leisure if you want, or if there's just one section you want a reminder of, you can just watch that one section. So we will be sending a link to review this.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. I do want to get something on the schedule so that we can take a look at the stats as well as the new features upcoming. So, contact me later today and let's get something on the schedule for a couple weeks from now.
Perfect. Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, will do. Okay,
Okay.
everyone, have a good day.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.